I just got back from my trip to Ohio visiting my son, and I wanted to bring you along to take a look at the garden and where we're at. I was gone for 4 days and have not had a chance to see how things were. When I left, it was 106, and while I do have a watering system, sometimes things just at that temperature aren't getting watered enough. So let's take a look and see what's going on. If I step back, things aren't looking horrible, but the one thing I noticed was my impatiens here. They are not looking so great. They have not grown up like previous years. And you can even see, if I get a little bit closer, the yellowing of the leaves. So definitely something I'm going to have to address. And goodness, back here, we definitely have a plant that didn't make it. And look at this poor petunia. She is just asking for some food, and she's not dry, but definitely could use some food. So get that taken care of. And my goodness, look at this sweet potato vine. That is just stunning. It is taking over the entire plant. And through here, oh, those coneflowers are looking so pretty. And I do notice that this has to be cleaned up. My beer tongue is looking beautiful, or penstemon. And the butterfly bushes are looking good. Over the next few days, I'm going to deadhead this a little bit and just clean it up. Again, this pot is looking very tired. And I will say, we had rain come in. There was a quick storm which sends the irrigation to a rain delay, which is what has happened, which why my pots aren't looking their best. And you can even see this hydrangea here is very droopy. So may come out tonight and just feed everything. But oh, we've got more coneflowers that are just looking gorgeous. And of course, I love the Artemisia. One of my favorites, not only texture, but color. It stands out. I do see maybe a lavender. That was a transplant here that didn't make it. And right here, there are some dried plants. But look at the rudbeckia. That is looking so pretty. This pot is just going at it and looking gorgeous. And my goodness, those hydrangeas, I absolutely love them. They are looking gorgeous. I think I'm going to cut a few of them and make a vase for the table out of those, and maybe find a few more things. But even if it's just a vase of the hydrangeas, that would make me so very happy. Everything else here is looking amazing. We just need some trimming up, but the flowers really are looking very good. I have a spire gardenia here, and that is actually looking well as well. I was a little worried about that when I planted it, because that was struggling for a while. We have a peony that is getting ready to bloom here. And my goodness, look at the lantana. This thing was so tiny a week ago, and it has just taken over and is gorgeous. I have a hummingbird that has been coming, and she has been in all of these flowers lately. And look at these. Oh my goodness. Now, if you remember, this pot I did not plant this year. These are from last year, and they reseeded themselves. I did plant that pot, but I love these. Let me show you. I got this from my trip to Ohio, and I just couldn't pass it up. This is St. Francis, and he is the patron of animals and nature, and he just really fits within my garden and with everything that I do. And look at these. These are just gorgeous. These are another form of impatient, and I absolutely love them. They look like little roses without all the thorns, and they look dainty, but my goodness, they are just absolutely gorgeous. And see, I mean, just so cute. We have another pot of impatiens that reseeded itself. And then these hydrangeas are, they look fine. They were in bloom when I left. I've got to figure out this hydrangea up here in the pot. That one hasn't bloomed for 2 years. So, and maybe I do have one bloom. I do. Okay, so I have one bloom up here, which I'm very happy to see. We have the butterfly bush, which always has somebody on it. And then over here, this pot is doing really well. I have the same issue over here with the impatiens. You can see that they are starting to yellow, and I do need to figure that out. They were not like that prior to leaving, so I need to figure that out. And I love these cone flowers. Look at how cute they are. And I have more cone flowers back there. And while I was gone, these lilies went into bloom, and they were so pretty. And possibly I can mix some of those with the hydrangeas. And up here, this is all looking okay. Now I do have whatever this was, did not make it apparently. And then right here, I'll cut this back. I don't know, I'll have to check if it's dead, but I've got another one here, and that one is looking okay, but we're gonna have to check on it. And then I have another lily that has fallen over right here, and there's another one right here. My asters will go in bloom in the fall. Again, same issue with the impatiens over here. I'm not sure what the struggle is this year. Totally different than previous years. But I will figure that one out. Look at these cone flowers. Are they just not so pretty? They are gorgeous. And then my yellow cone flowers, of course. This nice tall one, a weed. So that definitely needs to be cut out. And then fill up the bird baths. So while none of it looks horrible, it definitely needs attention. And so over the next few days, I am hoping to be able to get out here and actually trim things up and take out what has died back, figure out the impatiens. I will give them some fertilizer and see what's going on with those, and get everything just buttoned up and get it all fresh again. And thanks so much for coming along, seeing what happened while I was gone. And you know, as gardeners, things just fall by the side sometimes, and life gets busy. We don't always get a chance to get in our garden, and even so, things die. Whether we want to or not, it just happens that way. So what it means? Places for new plants. So I hope you get a chance to enjoy your garden today. Until next time.